Hey everyone, I am super excited to try these new artist tiles, the black ones. Got them as a birthday gift. I got that. I got this really snazzy pencil sharpener from Faber-Castell that I will show you how that works because it is spectacular. I've never had such a pencil sharpener before. And I got this lovely multimedia journal that has, such nice paper. I'm looking forward to working in that. And got some Faber-Castell metallic colored pencils. All of these things came from my BFF, and I really appreciate the gift. I'm so excited to try them. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do yet. But I'm just gonna give it a go. Do I want to do it in the... I haven't decided if I want to do it in here, if I want to pull them out. I think I'll pull it out. It'd be easier to turn my tile if I pull it out. So I'm just gonna carefully remove that. That came out good. Okay. I had this white pen, this regular white Jelly Roll pen, and I did play with this a little bit on black, and I wasn't sure if I 100% liked it or if I wanted to try other pens. So first thing I'm going to do, I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this pen and then these others that I just took out of the box that I got from Amazon, and see how they all compare. So I'm going to do that first, I think. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do first. Okay, so we're going to have this particular first video is going to be more of a pen sampler video than anything else, I think. And maybe the pencils, the metallic pencils, see how they work on the black paper. This is, like I said, this is a regular Sakura Jelly Roll 08 pen, and you do kind of, when you're using the jelly rolls, you do kind of have to have a scrap page nearby so you can get the ink flowing, and in case it kind of globs itself up on the nib, because it does seem to tend to do that. So when you're writing with this, you need to have a really super light pressure. If I'm pushing hard, it actually skips more than if I just do it super light pressure. So that seems to make a huge difference. And it will smear if I'm not careful. If I don't wait for it to dry, see how it will smear. So I've got to be really super careful not to put my hand in it when I'm drawing, which may, well, it's going to force me to turn my tile a lot more often because, yeah, it just is. So that's cool. That one works really well. I like it. But I bought this sampler, this 3-pack sampler from Amazon. I'm just going to put that like that. I don't know if that will help you find. Maybe I can put the link. I'll put the link down below, wherever down below is, from when I bought these. And we'll see what they do. Let's see. Open the package would help, huh? Very sticky. Okay, so inside there are 3 pens. There's a Uniball Signo UM153. Let's see. It goes this way so you can read it. I don't know if you can read that or not, but and it is a silver. It's not white, it's a silver pen, but boy, that writes nicely. Oh yeah, that's lovely. Does it smear? Yes. Oh, wow. Oh, it takes a lot longer to dry. Okay, so that's something to be aware of. It's going to take a lot longer to dry than even the jelly roll. And it's a fatter, it does seem to be a little bit thicker of a nib than this jelly roll. Here's the jelly roll again. Not a lot thicker, but it is a little bit thicker. But the metallic, that's cool. And then there was a regular Uniball Signo, the white. Does it say on here? UM120AC. Signo Angelic Color is what it says. And that one, I'm assuming, is going to be similar to, let's get it started. It's going to be very much like the silver. Seems to have a little bit thinner nib, actually, than the jelly roll. Similar, but maybe just ever so slightly thinner when you're drawing like that. But I'm going to imagine that it is going to smear as well. It doesn't take too long to dry. So that's nice. I like the way that works. I like how it feels in my hand. I do like this feel better than this jelly roll. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the diameter of the barrel. So that's that one. And then I thought I'd try this one. I had this recommended. Shannon Green, if you look her up on YouTube, she has a really great one about all the different white pens and their uses and how well they cover on mixed media. That's not as important when I'm doing Zentangle because, you know, I'm just writing directly to paper. But if I am doing any of my mixed media work, sometimes I'm going over a collaged piece that's got Mod Podge or glue or paint or all sorts of things all over the top. And a lot of times the white pens don't write on that. So she suggested this one called Sakura Decorese, D-E-C-O-R-E-S-E. And that was in this sample pack of white pens, so I thought I would give it a go. Oops, it seems to be sealed. It has a definite feel to it. Okay. And we'll see what it does. Oh wow. Okay, so this is more of a paint pen. You don't have to prime it, it appears, but it is definitely paint. I can actually see a little bit of a dimensionality to it compared to the other pens. We'll see how much it smears. Oh yeah, it smears a lot. I expected that. Takes a bit to dry here. It may even actually take longer to dry, and it may not be really good for a Zentangle because the nib is considerably thicker than the this one was the jelly roll and this one was the Uniball Signo. That's considerably thicker. However, if it works as well as it seems like it's going to over the top of mixed media, this will be perfect for when I'm doing paint work or whatever and I want to add white accents or something to it. So anyway, that's the sort of a pen, I guess it's a review. But these are the pens now that I have that I can use on my black tiles. I'm not likely to use the Decorese on my black tiles. I'll save that for my mixed media work. But I'm definitely going to use these 3. I just have to remember that they are going to smear. They're going to take a little while to dry. Once they're dry, they're fine, but they're going to take a little bit of time to dry, so I've got to be careful not to smudge or smear my work. The other thing I got is I got these Faber-Castell metallic colored pencils, which I think will be kind of fun to give some color to some of my tangles on these black tiles. So I'd like to just see how they work. Do they have names on them? They don't. Okay, so the colors don't have names on them. So like that one, the color on the pencil does not seem to match the color of the paint on the outside very well. This one's really got some bluey purple, and then kind of a blue green, and then a green, and then that one's more green. This one is kind of a copper color. There's a gold, a kind of a purple, mauve purple, a darker purple, a silver. That one I think is more of a pink, maybe a bronze color, and that's a darker silver. I'm not sure, so I'm going to just try them out, play, and see what colors they sort of end up being here on my page. That's the kind of blue one. They're not very bright. Well, at least that one's not. Let's try this one. Well, that one's better. You see that one pretty good on here. So that's definitely a contender. It's got a greenish tone, but it's got some blue. Definitely a contender for the black tiles, for Zentangle anyway. That's the kind of green. Yeah, okay. Next. That's the darker green. And that one is kind of like this one, where it's almost too dark for this dark tile. But it might be really fun on a white. Where's a white that I can draw on that I haven't already drawn on? Here's some white. That's the green on white. Let me see. And this is the other lighter color green, kind of a bluey green. And that one. And this one. Yeah, see the dark one didn't look so good on the tile, but it looks really great on white. So I got to remember to use the lighter color ones on the dark tile. I'm going to leave them both kind of in frame here and do. Okay, so here's the kind of coppery color one. And that looks cool on the tile. And also on the white. That's good. That's a contender. I like that. The gold. Yep, that one works really well on the black. Okay, so those ones, I'm going to leave those ones out. The ones that work the best. Oops. Where was that light colored one? Was this one? That one worked good. And the light blue. Yeah, that one. Okay, so let's see. This is that kind of pinky purple color. I expected it to be a little lighter on the dark tile. It's definitely got some purple to it. Alright, so if I want a pink, that's a good one. Let's see, purple. That's what I expected. It's kind of dark on the dark tile, so it might not be one that I would use. But it's fun on the white. Okay. And then this one. Actually like that one better. Let's see, can I tell the difference? Those are really hard to tell apart. I may have to somehow use a bit of masking tape or washi tape, put them on the ends of the ones that I'd like to use on my dark tiles so that I don't get them mixed up. That's the light silver. That one works good. This is sort of a bronzy color. Yeah, that one works nice. I like that color. And it's almost a peachy bronze color. That's a good one for the black tiles. And then this is the darker silver. Yeah, and it did what I expected. It's a little bit hard to read on the black. It almost looks like graphite in the color when I color with it. Wonder if they smudge with a blending stump. We're going to try that. Alright. Yes, they do. You might not be able to tell on camera, but they do smudge a little. They're not blending like a super lot, so I don't think I would rely on that. I think I wouldn't even bother, especially on the Zentangle. Yeah, they do smudge a little, but they're not. That one does. For some reason that silver smudges more than the others. Yeah. You notice it more on the white. Look at that. You can tell that it will smudge and blend on the white. So they do move. The color does move a little bit, but not very much. So I'm not sure I would spend my time blending. And then I also have my white regular Prismacolor colored pencil. And that does what I expect here. I certainly expected that. Nice and bright and white. And then of course you can't see it when you color on white. But that's the whole point, right? Okay, so now I've tried out my pencils. These are the ones over here that I might want to use on a tile. These ones over here I do not want to use on a tile. And let's just see what else I can do here. Oh, right. One more thing. I got this nifty, handy-dandy Faber-Castell triangular pencil sharpener. And I did try this. I'm going to be very careful when opening this, but to empty it out, you have to pull this apart, and it's clearly something that you have to do over a trash can. But it makes, I did this Prismacolor, it makes this wonderful point that's for color pencils, this one here. I only had to turn it a couple of times and it made this beautiful point. Really nice. And then for regular standard pencil, I just stuck it in there. I only turned it a couple of times. And look at that. 2 or 3 spins and I have this beautiful pointy pencil. This is, I've never had a pencil sharpener that works this well. Stunning. Amazing. I would totally recommend this. Yeah. Really good. So that's a Faber-Castell Trio pencil sharpener. Got that as a gift, so I don't know exactly where she found it. But I will put a link to the pens, these pens, in the description below so that you can see. Not this one. I already had this one. I don't know where I got it. Most likely Michael's or Hobby Lobby. But these ones I got from Amazon. Alright, thanks guys, and I'll be back.